Tonight, from Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin, it's Thursday Night Football on EA Sports. The Green Bay Packers taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars.
The tundra may not quite be frozen, but it's getting there as we work our way through December. The radar today, however, is clear at Lambeau Field in Green Bay. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Green Bay Packers. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Packer team as we interplay here. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Jaguars, they've been as hot as anyone. The win last week makes it 9 out of 10.
The results are hard to argue. If there's a team better suited for the postseason right now, I don't know who they are.
And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. So here comes the Packers offense now onto the field. And they'll be led out by their quarterback, the former Louisville Cardinal, Teddy Bridgewater.
And they are in rhythm on offense because of him. I mean, right now he's got everything going the way he wants to, finding the receivers the way he wants to, looking over defenses. No interceptions is the number I lock in on. Before a touchdown pass isn't so bad either.
Yeah, what a game he had last week. First down throw for Bridgewater. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 13 yards on the game's opening play.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Now the first carry from Marlon Mack. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. A look at the numbers for Mack from last week. 16 carries, 81 yards.
And now that he's playing a Thursday night game, short week, you know he spent a lot of time in the trainer's room in the cold tub trying to get his legs back for this game.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 43. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
He was trying to find O.J. Howard, but it's going to be 2nd down.
Incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
To throw is Bridgewater. Caught left side, Hopkins. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 22-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
I have no crystal ball up here. I can't truly see into the future. But if they don't start getting some pressure on him, make him move around a little bit and do something with the receivers to, change up their timing, they're just going to get shredded as we've seen so far. Right now, they're off to a blazing start.
Yeah, and you are right. He looks way too comfortable back there in the pocket.
Yeah, there shouldn't be a pillow back there for him, all right? If as a defensive guy, they've got to dump him on his backside a few times, shake things up.
Yeah, they're going to need an in-drive adjustment here on this first series. On 2nd and 11 now. Bridgewater. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins Evans. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Packers take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. With these Thursday night games, sometimes you get those quick turnarounds. You wonder how a team's going to start. They started really well.
Everyone's always wondering, going into a Thursday night game, who has their legs, who has the overall health of a team. But mentally, if you get that early edge, the other team might think to itself, it's been a short week, we're not really ready to go. You might run them into the ground that way. That's why getting that early score means a lot.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Touchdown. Here's Koo to kick off. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
I don't know about you, but I've absolutely loved his consistency throughout the season. Always good, occasionally spectacular. But right now, he's on the outside of that MVP race. What's it going to take for him to get it done down the stretch?
You're right, on the fringe. But, hey, it's week 14. There's still a month left for him to make a lasting impression, have some scintillating plays, and then who knows?
Yeah, those scintillating plays, those splash plays, those plays we'll talk about for the next week leading up to the next game. He'll need a bunch of those down the stretch in order to win the award.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. And this will be a Jaguars first down as good running gets him to about the 44.
The tackle made by Malik Hooker.
Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 17 carries, 117 yards, and a touchdown.
And now that he's playing a Thursday night game, short week, he spent a lot of time in the trainer's room in the cold tub trying to get his legs back for this game.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of love. Throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that, because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
They'll try and run for this with Mack. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. And he's going to be tackled inside his 10-yard line. May hear a few words from his head coach on that decision. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh? Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
And that is incomplete.
The pass. Incomplete from the...
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
51 yards on the punt there. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Mack. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
The ball carrier.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
On the ground, it's Mack. He will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
1st and 10 at the...
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
End of the first quarter with the score Packers 7, Jaguars 0.
They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. And he stopped immediately there.
The ball carrier.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Jags grab it. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. And in this very cold night air, how much harder, Charles, is it to hang on to that football?
It's a lot harder, and I know for the most part we think about a ball being slick when there's rain or snow, any type of moisture. But when it's cold and dry like this,
it is cold.
And it is cold, it's also slick that way because you're not able to really grip it the same way. Your hands are cold, and then the hits seem harder. So, yeah, it's a lot more difficult to hold on to the football, which means you have to emphasize it that much more.
Wind chills right now, 12 degrees. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First down, Jaguars.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Number 1.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up. Because otherwise, this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44.
3rd down pass. Intercepted.
A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
10 yards.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Green Bay Packer. First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
From the gun, Bridgewater. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Here's second and 10 now from the 29.
It's now second and 10.
From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. A second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Here's Bridgewater. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Really? Really? Did we just see that? That's a big catch, one-handed, I might add, to pick up a 1st down.
I was going to say on 3rd down for the defense, it's one thing to give up a reception. You just got to shake your head on a one-handed catch to pick up the 1st. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd goal.
And goal at the 3-yard line.
And again, it's Bridgewater. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. He's at the 50, 30, 20.
Come on and get it.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So they had a good drive going, a chance to build on this first half lead, but now you kind of feel like we got a new ball game.
And you wonder what the discussion will be now at halftime, because I think we were headed towards 1. Now it's a different discussion altogether. One side optimistically, the other side wondering what could have been.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Not much there, only a yard.
At the 26-yard line.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. A throw over the middle, taken in. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards there on the catch and run. On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. He dumps this off to Mack. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 10 more there and another 1st down. He finds his tight end Howard. That's complete. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
52's the mic right here over there, right? 52's the mic.
Bridgewater again. Throw left side complete. It's Hopkins. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, Bridgewater. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go.
Another try after the first down sack. Bridgewater. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3.
52's the mark, boys. 52.
Here's Bridgewater. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And the Packers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. The gain of 5 that time gives them the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you two in just a moment. First, we just want to give everybody a look ahead to what's in store for us this weekend as we enter the final month of this NFL season. The best of the early games on Sunday may just be in Buffalo, where the Bills face a big test, as they'll have to do battle with the Tennessee Titans. Plenty to like about the late afternoon games as well. As you see by the highlight, these guys are in for a battle, taking on the Baltimore Ravens. And lastly, on Sunday Night Football, this will be one to tune in for, as they've got a good one lined up between the San Francisco 49ers and the LA Rams. Meanwhile, in our game, each team able to manage just 1 touchdown apiece. 7-7 is our score. And for the call of the second half, we send it back to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. Taken in at the 3. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out come the Jaguars now as he'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll start the 3rd quarter here on the ground. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A 14-yard 1st down pickup for the Jaguars.
Jaguar 1st down.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's got this down to the 35.
Number 17.
He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a 1st down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
The ball carrier.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Out of the gun now on third down. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Solid response that time by a young quarterback. Last drive, interception. This drive, the touchdown pass.
I like how you described it, solid, because you don't get extra kudos for bouncing back if you're going to be a big-time quarterback. You're supposed to do that. But at the same time, when you're a rookie, that's not guaranteed, is it? Sometimes they hang their heads and they go in the tank a little bit. Not in this case. Bounce back, took his team downfield, and threw a touchdown pass.
And this carries into the end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. So here are the Packers now. They get set for their first possession of half number 2. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
First down, Bridgewater. They'll run the screen with Mack. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 16 and a first down for the green and gold.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Yeah, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. They'll come up now on second and a yard.
Brings up second and 1.
They'll run with Mack. And he is close to a first down as he's tackled at the Jaguars' 29.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. On first down, they'll stay with Mack on the ground. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27. The last run got a couple. Here's second and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
55. Hey, here we go.
They'll try to throw here now. Bridgewater. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
First and
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
To throw, Bridgewater. Touchdown, Packers! A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
24-yard line.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the third quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half, tied after the first 2 drives of the third quarter, 1 for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities. And we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Now this throw caught left side. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 46 yards.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunky yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
On the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line.
They had to write down in the definite distance to take a shot downfield, but it didn't work out the way that they had envisioned.
No, that's a situation where if you take a sack close to the line of scrimmage, it's not that bad, but a loss like that, you can't take a sack there.
Yeah, absolutely. The one thing you cannot do, they did.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Makes the score Jaguars 17. Packers.
Maybe a little fortunate there. That was leaking a little, maybe leaking a lot, but he got it.
Yeah, he actually was able to make it work. How about the body language, though, right? As he watched that ball leak to the right, trying to bring it back in, and had just enough to get it done.
And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Packers offense set to go. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you talk to offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
Yeah, they imposed their will on that last drive. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Let's go, you tighten up. Let's go, you tighten up.
Bridgewater on first down. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Bridgewater trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick six for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick six in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
Extra point right down the middle, and his guys will take a 10-point lead.
14.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Green Bay offense ready to take over. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick six. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Now the pass, and it's into the arms of Hopkins. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
That's good for a Green Bay pass.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? Now he dumps this off over the middle. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Out of the gun, Bridgewater. And the Jags get to him as down he goes.
Bridgewater sacked.
Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Now a dump off here complete. 6 yards on the pickup, and that's going to make it third down and 10. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. It's his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw and a good one.
And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And that one, an absolute backbreaker. A chance to get back within a score. Couldn't do it.
Yeah, that one went begging, as they say, right? There's the opportunity, and it was missed. But all hope's not lost just yet. But, boy, getting back within one score would have been a powerful motivator for their defense to take the field with.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Jaguars.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line.
He's brought down.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7.
On play action, they'll throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. The line to gain is the 33 on third down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Got an open man. It's Ruggs. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. And he'll give it here to his running back. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
And this carries into the end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. DeAndre Hopkins and the rest of the offense heading back onto the field. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. He completes this one to Mack. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Looking to throw again on second down. Bridgewater. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
That's good.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
Intercepted by the Jaguars.
Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
And a give this time to the tailback. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for the Jags, the win moves them to 12-1 now on the year. And they'll get the weekend off now as they get a little extra time to prepare to face the Chicago Bears. Meanwhile, for Green Bay, it's a potentially fatal blow to their playoff chances as they drop to 6-7 on the year. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Nashville. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so.